Alright, it's day number 55 of my accountability to myself, and today I will be talking about what happened per day. Basically, it was kind of productive day, and I even created a couple of questions that I'm supposed to answer, and it's supposed to be self-accountability, so I'm not sure that it's gonna work, but today I will try to answer those 5 questions I have, and till the next time I'm gonna decide it is fine or no, maybe I should change something or adjust it somehow, and so on. So the first question I have, what did I do today? Today I was studying. Alright, the first thing, I slept 7 hours, which detrimental for me. I cannot sleep less than 8 hours. I'm repeating about this in like every day. But I woke up in the morning, everything is usually nothing special. Then I was studying sales for 1 hour 30 minutes, and I went to the gym. Nothing special. Oh, I was training my legs. I hate this stuff. Alright, I returned home. I cleaned my room a bit because it was kind of dirty. Also, I removed everything from my table, and I tried to create a clean space in my room because I had some clothes on my bed and I had some annoying stuff on my table. So I just basically removed this. I dusted in my room, and yeah, it took some time, but after this I was supposed to study a lot. Since I've gotten a couple of new subjects, I have to study them. So first I spent 2 hours studying law, then I spent 2 hours studying managerial accounting, then I spent 1 hour to study French, and I honestly I was kind of tired and I didn't want to read the book at all. But it's a habit that I want to keep, and I just don't want to bring this kind of streak I have, because normally I'm reading every day. I didn't want to break this streak, and I decided to read at least 15 minutes, because 15 minutes is definitely better than nothing. Of course, it's not 30 minutes that I'm reading every day, but I was really tired because today, during per day, I had 6 hours and 35 minutes of studying, and right now it's 11 p.m. And not gonna lie, I really wanna sleep. And after such long studying, I'm considering tomorrow to have a relaxed day. But relaxed day, it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna study anything at all. It means that instead of almost 7 hours, I'm gonna study like maybe 3 hours or something. And yeah, but basically most of my time took studying my university subjects. And honestly, I need to spend even more time to comprehend everything and to internalize it, because there are lots of information, a couple of chapters, and it takes really quite a decent amount of time to understand everything. So yeah, today studying 6 hours 45 minutes, which is a lot. I don't remember when I was studying so much for the last time. It was more than a week ago, because I can see like 4 hours, 5 hours and a half, but 6 and 45, it's a lot. Alright, the next question, what is in my mind that I need to acknowledge? Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention about those videos. I remember the last time I said I don't feel necessity to record those videos because I kind of can be. I study anyway, but today I realized I need this. I definitely need this, and now I experience such a thing that I didn't expect to experience again, because it's been a long time since I started my discipline period of this life. I don't know how can I name it, but the the moment when I implemented discipline and didn't give up, since the day it's been like 50 days, I guess. And I guess it's the longest period I had when I'm studying every day, when I don't dive into distractions, when I don't abandon anything. And today, and normally, for example, when I start this period, there's the first week, and after the first week, I have a huge desire to abandon. And normally, like a year ago, 2 years ago, when I tried something to do, after this week or 2 weeks, I abandoned the thing I was doing. And this time, of course, I had the same desire after 1 or 2 weeks, but of course, I didn't abandon, and I'm still studying, I'm still dedicating myself to improving myself. But anyway, today I faced this feeling when you study at all and you don't feel any progress. And when you don't feel any progress, there's huge desire to give up, but of course it's not objective evaluation, because obviously most of my times that I was studying, I dedicated to study my subjects, my university subjects. As a result, I passed all the exams, so it's kind of paid off. And in addition, I started studying even some more things that shape my mind, I would say, reshape a bit, that broaden my vision and in general allow me that amount of information, allow me to, for example, speak French better, because I was studying French a lot. I finished reading 2 books, by the way, and it is definitely a good progress, but I cannot really feel it. I cannot see it as numbers. I cannot see this as changes in my life when I can go and buy McLaren, for example. And it's so hard to convince your brains that you're on the right path and you don't need just to stop doing what you're doing, because I realized that I'm definitely on the right path, and I just need to keep this. I just need to save this, and I don't need to expect any changes in a month, in 3 months. I need to expect probably changes in a year, 2, 3, if we are talking about significant changes, because it's not only building my knowledge, it's building my identity, building my personality. When I can stand by my principles, I can be this virtuous person, if I'm not mistaken. It's called like this. And when I don't even need those distractions, when I don't even need those cheap spikes of dopamine. And today I feel that I don't need it. Like, not gonna lie, while eating my dinner, I was watching entertainment content for about 30-40 minutes. And I guess it's fine, because I was studying for almost 7 hours per day. I was in the gym, and in general, my day was productive. So sometimes in the evening, I can really indulge myself with this stuff, just to make my full, just to suppress, I would say, to suppress those thoughts, like I'm tired after studying. Because, for example, when I finished, it was 9:40 p.m. and I felt that I don't like tomorrow. I don't want to even start this, because 7 hours of studying per day, it's kind of hard. And when you cannot see this immediate progress, you feel like you don't want to spend so much effort of this consistent studying, when you immerse yourself and you're thinking, when the day just passes through yourself, and you feel like you haven't done anything. So the thing I should to acknowledge is that I have this desire to abandon. I have this desire just to slow my pace, but I'm definitely not gonna do this, and I will put all the effort to just keep going, because I know that if I'm gonna do this at least for 240 days, as I had a plan from the beginning, in 240 days I will be able to see significant changes, I guess. And in a year, it's 100% I will be another person. Because even when I compare myself today to my version of myself a year ago, I don't realize like how I could be so undisciplined, or how I could manage my time so bad, or how could I play any games, since it's just basically a waste of time. So yeah, I just cannot see this immediate progress, and I even wrote an article about this in Medium, and still those thoughts sometimes came in my mind and whisper me, man, it's you are doing something wrong. You made so many endeavors, and you still like haven't changed anything significantly. Like, probably you're doing something wrong, and you just need to abandon. But yeah, it's just something I have in my mind that I know I needed probably to mention about. Alright, let's move on to the next question. What did I learn today? I could mention about Council European Council. I don't remember how it's called even. Yeah, I cannot really mention what I've learned today. Oh, by the way, I was watching a video about reshaping, about creating your environment from the beginning, when the guy was explaining how important it are people who surround you, and how important it is to abandon some people who pull you down, because there are around you only people who whether contribute in your development, and you goes up you go up, or whether they only put you down. Because, for example, if you have your environment of the people with who you used to spend time with, and you have some kind of habits, and you are on the same level approximately, and if you are going to go up, you're going to abandon some maybe addictions, maybe bad habits, start creating new habits, and so on. You're going up, and all your environment, if you still spend time with them, they will pull you down. Because when you are creating new habits, when you are trying to implement some more things better in your life, it requires reshaping your identity and creating literally a new person of yourself. And your old environment, your surrounding of the people, doesn't allow to do this, because every time you return to them, they remind you who you are, and you are behaving in the same way with those habits you used to have. And it's impossible to stay with the same people on a daily basis, and at the same time create a new version of yourself. So whether you go up and you pull them up, or you go up and they pull you down, or third case scenario, you just abandon them, or you're drifting apart slowly, not immediately. You don't need to interrupt this communication with those people immediately. You just need slowly to drift apart, spend less and less time with them, and prioritize your aims, your new standards. and things you are supposed to do. Yeah, it's something that I can say that I've learned this because I knew this previously, but I got a bit clearer vision of this, and of course I've learned a lot of information of my subjects, but I cannot tell about them because it always works in this case in my way, and I guess in the way of any person. When we study something, then we need to sleep with this information. We need to forget this a bit, then we need to repeat, and after this we memorize it. So sometimes our brain is supposed to process this information, and especially when we sleep, this process is going on. So now I just don't want to look for this information in my mind. It makes no sense. All right, where did I fail to meet my standards today, and why? I don't know. I would say I've done a lot of things, and the only thing, as I mentioned, like in the evening, I indulge myself in watching some entertainment content, and probably I would better watch some illuminating content, some with some science or stuff like this. And it basically happened because I felt that I need to suppress some feeling I have after the studying, because I don't know why I know why I had this, but I couldn't do anything with this. I just needed to suppress a bit my thoughts and to forget about this for a while, to get this to get some dopamine, to get this reward. Probably I would call it as a reward that I needed to get in order to make my brain believe that that I will be rewarded after studying, so tomorrow I won't have any problems to start studying, for example. And basically that's all I have. The last question: what is the one most important thing I must to do tomorrow? And I know what's that. It's studying sales. It's something non-negotiable. It's something that I decided a bit more than a week ago. I decided to implement in my daily basis that I'm studying sales, because I know that it's something that I'm going to do in this life. It's some kind of skills that definitely I will need to use, and yeah, so it would be profitable to use it. And by the way, it's been a long time. It's been a long time when I showed the last time this stuff. It's almost end of the month. As we can see, I started market percentages as my progress. Some new kind of habits. It's studying law and studying managerial accounting. My today's pins I've done, and my sleep time, we can see that I slept 6 hours, then 8 hours, then today I slept 7 hours. Yeah, I don't really feel in the best way. One of the reasons for that is basically time of sleeping, or even I would say sleep deprivation. After accounting, this depreciation just stuck in my mind. Alright, that's all for today. Such a long video. I thought if I'm gonna create some questions that I'm supposed to answer, this video must be shorter, but it's almost 20 minutes. Alright. Without being said, that's all.